Welcome back to Hermitcraft. All right. Well, as much as I do appreciate the work that went into creating this diorite box, I think I am now at a point where I kind of need to get it off of there. So, I'm going to do a little bit of a temporary ladder thing here. Hello? That's almost weird the way that's not wanting to go on. There we go. And of course you can't put ladders on glass for some mysterious reason. Never understood that. But there we go. Okay, so the first step here is going to be to remove the roof, and then I'm going to want to put a platform underneath temporarily and remove all the sides and the bottom part of this, stashing it away for future use in a new project. And I also need to make a stop over at the shop, because I haven't been over there since probably since before this little pneumonia thing hit me. So I need to get over there and collect my profits and see what the state of things is there. And while I'm over there in the shopping district, there is an item that I need to see if I can find anybody selling, specifically cobweb, because if I can't find it, that means hunting around for abandoned mine shafts to go find it that way out in the wild, and I really don't want to have to do it that way, because that's going to take a lot more time that I really don't particularly care to be investing. I'll do it if I have to, but I'd rather not. So I'm going to take some time here and remove this awesome box and get on with the business of figuring out what I'm going to be doing next exactly. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to start by jumping down here, and one more level down. Yeah, this will work. And what I'm going to do here is just a temporary platform below this, so that when I break it all, I can catch it and recover it. Because I do have plans to actually use a good chunk of this stuff. And so I'm going to work on getting all this placed and all of that torn down, and I'll be back. All right, well, the great diorite box is gone. Well, actually it's not gone, it's in here. But I wanted to do something else here, and let's see, let me get some of these made up into panes. And let's do something here. Is this the Silk Touch? No, it isn't. There. I want to make a little addition to this place. Kind of a sort of a deck or patio or whatever you want to call it. Alright, that should do very nicely. And then fill it in. Get rid of those torches that I actually didn't want out there. And we'll go with some glass panes. Can I put them right off of like that? It might work. Let's see here. I should have silk touched that, I know. Okay. There. That's better. And now what I want to do is right out here on this deck, I want to build a elytra launcher kind of thing. And this is going to be the type of the newer one that uses cobweb. You get into the cobweb, you get into a flying position, and then you fire the rockets to launch. I think that's going to be the best way to go about doing that. And what I'm going to have to do is just get a hold of some cobwebs. And I think maybe it might be an idea to head over to the shopping district to see if I can find some cobweb. And so I'll just temporarily I'll do it this way. See, okay, elytra on, cobwebs or rockets in position. Let's see if I can do this without actually killing myself. Alright, good. Okay, now I need to see if I can spot where the, yeah, here we go. Get over here and see what's going on at the shop. Alright. I got to admit, that beats taking a trip through the nether. Okay. Alright, we had some ender chest sales. Okay. And yeah, I figured there would be some sales here. Yeah. Gotta love my favorite customer. Alright, how are we doing on the chicken sales? Apparently not much, but some lapis. Okay. And steak. Alright. Good bunch of steak. Obsidian. Alright. Even a little bit of cobble. And some coal. Excellent. No redstone sales. I'm surprised. That usually sells out pretty fast. And some of this. Alright, good. Oh my God. I love it. I do love it. Alright. That's great. That is fantastic. Okay, so let's see, there's a crafting table over here. Let's just render these down into block form. And pop them in there. That'll do for that. Now, I want to take a look around here and see if anybody is selling cobweb. There's a shop over here called Silk Touched. Sounds to me like a good place to look for such a thing. That's Garden Emporium. Nah. Here we are, Silk Touched. Oh boy. No, they're not doing anything with cobwebs in here. So I'm going to have to go through this whole place. I mean, there's some cobwebs up there, but they're not for sale, I'm sure. This is the dye shop, the magma block shop, Mumbo's bookstore. Somebody's kind of gone big time with the decorating and the trees. Oh man. It wouldn't be in there. Kind of interesting. So I'm going to take some time. I'm going to look around through these shops and see if I can find some cobweb and work out the elytra launching situation there for the diamond. And between this episode and next, I need to spend a bunch of time doing a bunch of design work type things so that I can I need to figure out the dimensions I need for the thing that I want to build. And that thing is going to be right out behind the diamond. And I don't want to get a start on it just now because I don't know exactly what dimensions I need. Plus there's a bunch of material I'm going to have to get a hold of. Okay. There's a giant chicken. And a zombie. And I'm roasting. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can launch. Alright, good. Okay. So I'm off back to the mesa. If I can figure out which direction I need to go. That's another thing I need is I need to come up with a mini map. I know some may think of something like that as being kind of cheaty, but I don't care. I want to do a lot more flying in the future, and I have found that I get lost entirely too easily. Oh, and stupid things like that happened. When I'm trying to figure out what direction I need to go and trying to maneuver around and so on. Yeah. Well, at least there's nothing down here to grab it and start walking around with my stuff. Anyway, so if you know about a mini-map utility, I mean, I'm talking about it's a client-side mod. Basically, it provides waypoints. The ability to make waypoints and know what direction you need to go to get to a particular place or thing or whatever. So that's what I'm looking to come up with. Just simply to make the flying thing a whole lot easier to navigate. And in the meanwhile, I'll be working on coming up with the dimensions and figuring out what materials I need precisely for the thing that I'm going to build right out here. Right out in there. And probably start in the water and come up. And go from there. I got some materials to gather and some dyes I'm going to have to make up and so on. But I think this is going to be fairly interesting. And I'm sorry I'm not doing very much right now today because frankly, I know it doesn't seem like I did very much at all with this unboxing the diamond, I guess you might call it. But I have got a major case of really seriously worn out from that pneumonia bug, and it's taking me a while to recover from it. That recovery is slow because I am currently making up for all of the time that I didn't spend sleeping that I really wished I had. 2 weeks with very little sleep, and I'm making up for it now. And I'm also finding I don't have quite the endurance that I did prior to this. This thing of unboxing the diamond, it may seem like it wasn't much to do, but it took me 4 hours to get this done because of having to stop for this or that and having to take breaks. And then, of course, I had a neighbor start up with music that I didn't want to listen to, but he felt I needed to. So he turned it up really loud and cranked up the bass way high and made me want to consider doing unpleasant things to him. In any event, that's about all I'm good for right now. I'll try to be back in a couple of days with the beginnings of this thing down there. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.